Today on the Daily Scoop podcast from the Scoop News Group, FITARA Scorecard grades are on the rise again, and agencies struggle to meet OMB cloud procurement guidelines. It's Monday, September 23rd, 2024. Welcome to the Daily Scoop podcast, where you'll hear the latest news and trends facing government leaders. I'm the host of the Daily Scoop podcast, Billy Mitchell. Thanks so much for joining me. Here are today's top headlines. A dozen federal agencies received an A on the most recent FITARA Scorecard, with 18 agencies improving their grades since January. In a Friday roundtable hosted by Representative Gerry Connolly, officials from USAID, NASA, the Department of Veterans Affairs, the Department of Energy, and the Government Accountability Office shared the overwhelmingly positive FITARA grades for most of the 24 CFO Act agencies. In an interview with FedScoop after the roundtable, Connolly said he was impressed, if not surprised, at how many A's there were. But he also added he doesn't want complacency to set in. The next round of scores on how agencies are faring on a variety of IT-related fronts could include new categories that may prompt agencies to falter in their scores, Connolly said. That might include categories such as FedRAMP, legacy system management, cybersecurity, and artificial intelligence workforce. In other news, meeting procurement requirements laid out in 2019 Office of Management and Budget guidance on cloud strategy has been a mixed bag for federal agencies, according to a new congressional watchdog report. As of this July, all 24 Chief Financial Officers Act agencies completed an OMB requirement in its Cloud Smart strategy to ensure that CIOs oversee modernization efforts, according to the GAO. And all but one agency, the Small Business Administration, addressed the OMB mandate to iteratively improve agency policies and guidance. But there is plenty of work to do on the remaining 3 OMB callouts, the GAO said in its June 2022 through September 2024 performance audit, which was requested by Gerry Connolly, ranking member of the House Oversight and Accountability Subcommittee on Cybersecurity, IT, and Government Innovation. Just 6 agencies, NASA and the Departments of Agriculture, Defense, Health and Human Services, Interior, and State, have fully completed the requirement to have a cloud service level agreement in place. Having those pacts with cloud vendors is aimed at ensuring that an agency is, quote, provided with continuous awareness of the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of its information, per OMB, in addition to spelling out detailed roles and responsibilities with cloud providers and setting performance standards. For more news at the intersection of the federal government and technology, visit fedscoop.com. Thanks so much for tuning in to another episode of the Daily Scoop podcast, available on all podcast platforms. If you've already rated the podcast on your platform of choice, thanks so much. High ratings and good reviews of the show help more people to find it. The Daily Scoop podcast is a production of the Scoop News Group in Washington, D.C. Adam Butler and Carlin Fisher help put the show together, and the entire Scoop News Group team contributes. We'll be back tomorrow with more top headlines. Until then, I'm your host, Billy Mitchell. Thanks so much for listening.